Hey, Mike, do you want to play airsoft?
Yeah, man.
Okay, Mike, I'm going to go there, and you go there, and then we'll play. Hey, Mike, call your shots, man. Call your shots.
This is so fun. Hey, call your hits. Yo, what is up, my gravy babies? This is the Fishtol, or officially known as the Umerix, or actually technically the Beretta ARX 160 in the astoundingly powerful 22 LR. And I got this thing SBR with a silencer on it, my first ever silencer. We're going to be doing a little review today because there's not a whole lot of content about this fish gun. So let's jump right into it. So the history of this little gun, the Italian military, I think in like early 2000s sometimes, adopted the ARX in ARX 100 in 5.56 and also an ARX 200 in 308. Sadly, we don't have that in the US. We do have the 5.56 version, and we also have this 22 version. This was actually licensed by Beretta to Umerix, which is an airsoft company, and Umerix is owned by Walter, and Walter made this under the Umerix name. And so that's kind of what this is, and I hope you enjoy this little video. All right, so we are going to be doing an accuracy test to start this off. This is an 8.5-inch barrel, so I don't expect much from it at the 100-yard range. And this is a 3 MOA dots. I'll show you a picture of the irons in a different clip, but they're not good. So we'll get into that in the post review, but I just want to get some shooting footage. So the ammo we're using is CCI, my personal favorites. It's going to be the target load of 40 grains and 1,235 feet per second. So with that in mind, let's do a few accuracy tests. We'll do 5 shots at the 25 and 5 shots at the 100 each. This dude is being a Chad and one-upping me. He's going to do it unsupported. All right, so we were shooting at this target, not this one. You can see I pretty much did all that, and I threw this one out, and then he did the rest right here. So it is pretty accurate. That's what, 3 MOA right there. So that's, I mean, that's the dot and that's the gun. It's not supposed to be accurate. So I zeroed this for 25. So we'll see how it shoots at 100. I'm going to just put my dot directly on the center of the red. So this is the 100-yard, 22 5 shots. But Chad using the sling. All right, so with a 3 MOA dot, which is pretty much the size of this dot right here, or a little bit over, I mean, just a little bit of a drop isn't too bad. A couple of flyers, but I think this is probably the actual group right here. So that's about 5 MOA, 6, we'll call it 6 MOA. So not too bad for an 8.5. All right, so this next course of fire is not about accuracy. It's about speed and see how reliable this thing is. This is a 30-round mag, so I'm going to mag dump it, and I'm going to let him mag dump it and bump fire, whatever he wants to do. So let's start it. Let's see if it can bump. Fire. Okay. Beep. Okay, that's really hard. Cool. I should also mention, if you see at the end, you'll see that the bolt holds open. It does hold open on an empty mag. However, there's no bolt release. So, Bailey, you understand the course of fire?
Understood.
Mag dump to that trash. How's your bicep feel?
Not too bad.
Let's do a quick little tipped butt. All right, so first off, this isn't the original configuration. Obviously, this is after me doing some work on it. Originally, it more looked like that. So what it comes with, now we'll go tip to butt. So it had an A2 birdcage flash hider that was just pinned on with a 1x28 thread, and then I threw a basic 22 suppressor on it right here. Next we go down, we have a pick rail right here. The pick rail is pretty small, as you can tell. Even the BCM little angled grip doesn't fit on there all the way right, so, but it works good enough. Next we have the sights, which are honestly the worst thing about this gun. And it's just a little pop-up sight, and that's part of why it sucks. So Not only that, but the sight picture is also awful as well, which I'll show you right here. So instead, I threw a red dot on here. It's a little Vortex, what's it called? Crossfire. It's like 150 bucks. It's cheap. It'll work for 22, and that's it. It's just cheap. This gun was only supposed to be cheap. Half the cost is in the tax stamps. Yikes. And just so you guys do know, this can shoot without the stock.
No, it can't.
Next, we have all this full Picatinny rail up here. It fits really nice and snug, even though it's plastic. I haven't had any zero issues with the optic at all. Then we come back, we have our charging handle and our controls. So let's take a look at that really quick. So we have, also, I should say, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, if you count that, little loops on this side, and 1, 2, 3 loops on this side for a sling, which don't even fit a sling that well except for this one. So, and that's why I have this tied right here instead of back here, because this sucks as well. But anyways, back to the controls. It's an ambi control. You have a mag release on this side and a mag release on this side. So that's pretty nice for you lefties. The like 3 of you that there are. And then you also have ambi 45 throw select safety selector on both sides. There is no bolt hold open catch or anything. It's all internal. As you see, this mag is empty and it pops open. You'll also see this charging handle right here. This is an accessory that you can still buy, shockingly, from Beretta. It's just like those AK things that you just make the AK charging handle a little bit bigger so it's easier to grab. But this is what the charging handle looks like. It's a tiny little piece of metal. This is also what it looks like on the military version, which is why they started making these little plastic things. Kind of a weird choice. But yeah, there's that. And all it is just spring tension on. You just smack it back in just like that. So next we have our trigger, and we'll show clear. No bullets in the mag, nothing in the chamber. I know you shouldn't dry fire your 22, but let's just ghost that trigger really quick. All right, so about 5 to 8 millimeters of slack right there. Then you hit a wall, and it's just a single stage trigger. I'd say that's honestly like a 4-pound trigger. It's pretty nice. And then the reset, let's look at it. It's kind of a mushy reset, so not too bad. I like these a lot better than like 10-22 mags because they have these little knobs on the side where you can just slide down and put the bullets in pretty easily. And this feeds really well with pretty much any ammo except subsonics, which I'll show you in the shooting sequences.
And this is the subsonic ammo that I used, the Gilla.
So this is subsonic ammo now. I'm gonna do a function check.
And you can see in these couple of clips that the ammo doesn't function too well on the gun, so you pretty much have to use supersonics, but it's still pretty quiet and hearing safe.
That one, failure 2. Next we come back, we have our folding stock or folding end cap. And this one is actually a little cheap airsoft stock that I bought from Hong Kong. And it fits on my gun because this is an airsoft made gun with plastic and bits. The only thing I really had to do to make it fit was that the little hinge lugs on the stock were just a little too thick, so I just took a little piece of sandpaper, sanded it down until it fit snug, and there we go. Lockup is tight and solid. The only complaint is that this part is not really the most solid, and I have seen it go into the stock with a little bit of pressure, but it's not that big a deal because after taxes and shipping and about a month of waiting, I only paid $30 for the stock and then $200 for the tax stamp for just being able to put the stock on this gun, and then also $200 for the tax stamp for this. So I'm already in about $400 in just taxes, which is more than the gun itself. So that's fun. So yeah, that's the tip to butt. Okay, so we're going to show you what it looks like unsuppressed and with muzzle flash. And then we have a camera down there to see how loud it is and what the flash looks like from here. So go ahead when you're ready. Go. All right, now we're going to compare it to a 1022, how loud it is.
So now I just want to show you a quick disassembly on how to do this, because there's not a whole lot of videos on this, and it's probably the only gun I'll show you how to disassemble. First off, check clear. So hold open means no ammo in the mag. Mag is out. Go ahead and close that. Safety on. So now what you do, if you look at the safety, if you push up on the safety, there's some spring tension. That's part of the disassembly process. So push the button in, fold your stock or end cap, and then you'll look in the back here. You'll see this top piece with a little hex screw in the top. You'll want to push that in. Then at the same time, push that safety lever up. There you go. So the reason why you push the safety lever in is because you can see this little pin right here. Yeah, that little pin, that's what keeps the whole gun in. So then we go to the upper. You can pull the charging handle out now, and this is the charging handle. So as you can see, it's a tiny little charging handle. It's not very good. So that's why I have this little cap piece on. There we go. It's a stiff spring. So make sure when you're putting the rifle or the rifle back together, pistol, whatever, have the charging handle like this, where the main part of it is down, not up, not to the side and even. It's down, just like that. So next, you pull this little black piece out. You can pull that all the way out, and there you go. That's field stripped. When putting it back together, make sure that the curved parts on the top here are on the top and not on the bottom, or you're going to have some issues trying to put it back together. So all you do, throw it back in. And the cool thing about this is that since it is ambi, you can throw this charging handle on the other side. See the hole? Shove that back in. So push with your finger and slide that back in. And now it's on the right side instead of the left, like an AK. So the only thing about this, though, is that this doesn't change where the ammo ejects. It's always going to be right side ejecting. It's not going to ever eject out the left side. I've tried it, and you can see it in the videos. So that's how you field strip the ARX 160.
All right, now this next one is called the Mozambique. It's named after a guy named Mo who Zambiqued. And we're going for speed.
Shooter ready?
Yes, sir.
Stand by.
So you can see the timer is still going. It didn't pick it up because it's so quiet. So just take our word for it. That was sub 1 second. Let's see if this picks it up. All right, start from any type of ready. Ready, stand by. Beep.
Oh, dude, this is out of safety. He dead.
Now, we're just going to do a bill drill. We're just going to try to shoot as fast as we can, 6 shots. Shooter, you understand the course of fire?
Understood.
All right, you get ready. You get set. Hey, did I say you could shoot?
Sorry, I thought you said ready. Set.
Ready, beep. 6. One more.
Oh. Break yourself.
Shoot ready. Yes.
Stand by.
Beep. Shoot at this red dot, upside down. Let's see if I can hit it. This is proper form. Safety's on. Fuck you, bitch. So we're doing a speed reload test, see how nice the mag works. I mean, this is just a little fun range toy, so you're just going to be dumping into trash anyways, so it's not that big a deal. It's not your home defense gun. Anyways, shooter, do you understand the course of fire?
I do.
All right, stand by. Beep. Safety. Beep. Nice little hand trick there.
Yeah, I see that little flip.
Yeah, you're impressing me.
All right. Shooter, you understand the course of fire?
I do.
Stand by. Beep.
All right, so we all know the classic 1022, and what better gun to compare it to than my favorite, ARX. So, what's the cost on the ARX? I got this for $350 before shipping and tax and all that stuff. He got this for $80. Reliability, we're about to go test that. But what about manual of arms? Well, we have an M14 AK style release right here, plus a right side charging handle, so AK style, and a shotgun style little push safety as well. Feels like a mini 14, honestly. So we'll see. You have Workman, the American Workman's 22, and then you have the Fishtol. I will say I like the mags on the Beretta a lot more because it has that little tab right there. You can just pull down and just load everything instead of this thing where you have to kind of like use a speed loader. So that's kind of nice. Anyways, so mag dump time, ready. So the one thing we noticed about the Beretta is that it bolt hold open so you don't dry fire the gun on accident, and then this one doesn't. So I like the bolt hold open more so you don't damage the firing pin. Jordan, after firing these two.
I like the quiet one.
Okay, if it didn't have a suppressor, which one would you like?
I like the louder one.
So the
fishbowl wins.
Fishtol. Which one fails first? Put your guess in the comments. Hey, yo, wake yourself.
So, what are my final thoughts and opinions? Well, this is a proprietary gun if I've ever seen one. There's not a whole lot of parts that fit into this. The stock is proprietary, the bolts and everything is proprietary. It's just a mess. Do I recommend it if you don't have the money? No, probably not. But if you're an ARX fanboy and don't want to spend just $1,300 to $1,400 on a used gun for the 5.56 version, is this worth it? Yeah, because the pistol version is $350, and I've seen the highest I've seen the rifle versions with the 18-inch barrels go is about $450. So if you want to scratch your ARX-tism, go ahead, just pull the trigger. It's a fun gun. I've had a lot of fun shooting this thing. It's probably going to be, I want to say probably top 5 of the guns that I own now. It's a great gun for the price, for the fun, for the niche, for the looks that I get when I bring this out. It's just, I think it's worth it. It's a cool little gun. So yeah, if you'd like that little video about the Fishtol, let me know down below what other guns you want me to see cover. I already have a bunch lined up, so I probably won't do them, but hey, leave a comment saying you like this video or something. That really means a lot to me. So anyways, have a good rest of your day. Make sure you stay hydrated.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Fucking